Hey guys, the Game Boy Advance here, and welcome to another tutorial that was suggested by one of the kind people in the comments of last video where we did Sonic 1 and 2, the compilation video. Now, I do not remember their name, sadly, but you can go on to my tutorial on how to install Sonic 1 and 2, and in the description, in the comments, you'll see his comment. Thanks to that person for suggesting this. Again, I'm really sorry I forgot your name. So, to address why I haven't been making videos again, I know it might sound bad, but I was through exams the past 2 weeks, and I now have a vacation, so I'm gonna try to upload every day. So yeah, let's go on and get started. So Sonic 3 Air, it stands for Sonic 3 Angel Island Revisited. It is a remade version of Sonic 3, or like an enhanced version for PC, which sports a lot of options, better graphics, 16 by 9. Well, it's really good. So we're gonna go ahead and install it today. So if we open up this file, we are going. Again, all these links are in the description. Man, my voice is jumpy today. All these links are going to be in the description below. We are going to copy this by pressing Control C. We're going to go to Google, and we're going to paste this and press Enter. So now we're on the Sonic 3 Air website. As you can see, here are some pics of the game. Looks pretty good. So as you can see, this is the late summer update 2021, a patch. So you want to download this. You want to click download zip via Google Drive. And as I already have this downloaded on the desktop, you just want to click download anyway. It'll start downloading right here if you're using Chrome. Also, Edge will work. And you can open it with something like WinRAR. If you don't own WinRAR, you can just look it up on Google, download a 64-bit version, and yeah, it's really easy. 64-bit version is basically for most PCs. It's really easy to find. It's literally the first link when you just type in WinRAR in Google. So yeah, it's really easy. The second thing you're going to want to download is the Sonic 3 and Knuckles ROM. So basically, back then on the Sega Genesis, you would have the cartridge and it contains the ROM that the Sega Genesis would load the game on, or would load the game from. So I have linked a working ROM in the description below, and it is on MediaFire. So how you're gonna want to download this is just click download. Don't worry, it says bin. It's normal. You just want to click download, and it'll start downloading a .bin file in the corner right here. So you don't want to open it. Just drag it to your desktop or wherever you want, really. So now what we're gonna do is create a. Let's put this in the corner right here, and we are going to create a new folder called Sonic 3 Air. You can name it anything you want. Just like let your creativity run free. Just name it whatever you want. But I'm naming mine Sonic 3 Air, and that's it. We're gonna open up our zip again. You can use WinRAR. We're gonna open up Sonic underscore Air game, Sonic 3 Air underscore game. Again, if you don't want to create your own folder, you can just drag it and drag this already existing folder onto the desktop and just rename it that way. So you're gonna see uh 7 files. You have bonus, data, documents, config, Discord something. I think it's just to show the overlay on Discord. The manual, if you're not familiar with it, on a PDF format, and Sonic 3 Air itself. We're gonna go to the desktop, carry, unzip, drag it there, or you could just do Control C and Control V into the folder. Control C to copy and go to the folder and paste it with Control V. So now that it's been pasted, as you can see, we can just close out of this because we don't need it anymore. We can open this, and as you can see, there's Sonic 3 Air. Now, it won't work. If we try to start it, just waiting for it to start. If you try to start it, it'll say the game requires an original Sonic 3 and Knuckles ROM to work. We're going to click cancel to show you how to do it. So, to do it, you want to open up Sonic 3 Air. You want to click OK. Just wait for it, and it'll boot up this little corner or like window in the corner. So you want to find where you downloaded that Sonic 3 ROM earlier. In this case, I downloaded it on the desktop, and there it is. You're going to click it and click open. As you can see, it starts. So it says, blah, blah, blah. This is not affiliated with Sega or anything. I am going to do a Let's Play of this game after Sonic 1 and 2. You see, we get the Sega sound, and Sonic jumps at us. So let's go to the options. You press enter or any key on the title screen, and it takes you to this menu. So you have normal game, act select, and time attack. So act select is just kind of like this glorified level select. You can choose any level you want from here. You can go back like this. Time attack is basically speed running. Makes sense for Sonic games. You have options, extras, and mods. So let's go to the extras first. You have competition mode. You can unlock more extras by doing special things in the game. You have secrets and achievements. You have a lot of achievements. So you get 300 coins without losing them. Coins. Why did I say coins? Rings without losing them. Open other invincibility monitor while still being invincible. A lot of achievements that you can just grind for if you actually beat the original game. Go back. You have secrets. You can find. So these secrets are basically unlockables. As you can see, complete 3 achievements to unlock Sonic's Drop Dash, I think, from Mania. Complete 5 achievements to unlock Tails and Knuckles, I think. And the Super Peel Out, the debug mode, and I don't know what this is. So I'm gonna go back. Oh wait, we're gonna go back and do mods. Now I don't know if there's an active mod community for it, but you can just Google Sonic 3 Air mods and just look for the one you like. And how you mod them is, I think you put the zip files in the mods folder, or it says you can read the PDF for instructions on how to install mods. Right there. And the exit button to exit out, and let's just go to normal game. Now you're in your data select. You just want to select the character and press enter. And there we go. We're in Sonic 3. As you can see, the normal cutscene starts, and you get into the zone. So before I end this, you're going to go exit to menu, and we're going to explore the options. Now, let me guide you through setting the options. You have display. You just don't want to mess with this. You can turn on VSync if you have screen tearing on. You turn on upscaling, just leave it to aspect fit. Just leave all the, you can, if you're a bit nostalgic for the feel of CRT, you can turn on the scan lines. I'll probably dim the image and add these sort of lines on the image. Unlike a CRT, you can put some background blur on. Whatever you like. So you can set the current screen to full screen and the startup screen, which is disclaimer, to full screen. Exclusive full screen, I don't know what that means really. Performance outfit, you can show the frame rate in the top corner or just show the full profiling if you're testing a mod or something. And it says the memory in the top, it says how many sounds it's playing, and this graph in the corner. So I'm just gonna set to show frame rate. And now we are going to go to the top and go to audio. Now you can set the volume here if you don't like how loud the game is, and you can't just adjust your Windows settings. You can turn down the music and sound individually. I'll just leave them as they are. So there is a emulated soundtrack, which is just like a Genesis, and there's a remastered soundtrack with like more instruments and stuff. There's sound testing here. If you want to test out the music, you just listen to it. So as you can see, emulated sounds like a Genesis, and remastered sounds better. So you can just, I recommend remastered, but if you're, again, nostalgic for the Genesis feel, you can turn it to emulated if you want. Now, this is the theme selection. If you don't know, back in the 90s, Sega released Sonic and Knuckles Collection for PC, and because of copyright reasons with Michael Jackson, they couldn't use the music in the Genesis version in the PC version. So you can set this music to match the theme that you want. So I'm going to set the Knuckles theme to the Sonic 3 prototype because I think it sounds cool. You can mess with any of these things you want. Level music is the level music in these following levels were different in the released version on the Sega Genesis and the PC version. If you're, as a child, you own the PC version, you can turn, and you're nostalgic for that, you can turn it to the prototype. which is the music that got used in the PC version. So music selection. So this is just random stuff like the continue menu, competition mode, outro music, so like the credits, stuff, music behavior. So on level restart, if you die, the music normally restarts, but you can set it to continue the music, which sounds and looks a lot better. So I'm going to keep that on. Underwater sound, we're going to do it muffled. That makes the sound muffled underwater, and it makes it just more realistic. Visuals. So you have character rotation. I'm just going to drag out this video because it's a bit on the short side. So character rotation. So some obstacles in the game rotate the characters around, and you can set it to original from the Sega Genesis or smooth. You keep it to smooth. Time display is extended, so you can set it as original to display the seconds and the minutes only. Extended also shows the milliseconds, which I'm going to live display. This is the mobile. So basically, on the mobile version of Sonic 1 and 2, there is no mobile version of Sonic 3. The last one is shown in the top corner. You can set that. I'm just going to keep it to auto. Speed choose effect is after images or none. So you can set an after images like multiple reflections of Sonic behind him when he has the speed choose in the game. You can keep it to after images. Fast run animation, you can do it the peel out or the none, the original one. So I'm going to do the peel out because it looks better. The flicker effects when you hit a boss can be as original, slightly smooth, or heavily smooth. For purposes of making the game look as best as possible, I'm going to keep it to heavily smooth. Camera, you can set Sonic to have the ability to outrun the camera, so that keep off. You can set an extended camera. I'm going to turn that off. Objects, you can change how the monitor looks. 1 and 2 are the same, and 3 and Knuckles are different. So you can change that if you're nostalgic for Sonic 1 and 2, or just think they're better. I'm going to keep that as so Ice Cap startup time, you can set it to morning dawn. For Ice Cap to start at morning dawn, which is pretty cool. So we're going to keep that at morning dawn. As you can see, the Blue Sphere style can be set to classic, where you can see the individual bits and it kind of looks choppy. Or you can set it to modernized, which looks pretty good. Ring counter, you can make it count down on how many rings are there if you are hunting for the ring achievements. Or you can make it normal and count up. So next is gameplay. This is where it really matters when you're playing the game. So you can set to level layout. Some bugs were fixed in Sonic 3 Air for the levels. You can set it to the original ones for Sonic 3 and Knuckles and Sonic 3, but I'm just going to set it to Sonic 3 Air. Difficulty changes. You can set the Angel Island bombing. So usually in the original game, if you hold right in the Angel Island bombing in Act 2, you can never get damage. They set it to alternative to make it a little bit harder, but I'm just going to set it to it. The Big Arms boss fight was only accessible by Knuckles in the original game, but you can set it to all characters, which I'm going to keep on. Standopolis Ghosts, you can disable them if you think they're a bit unnecessary. I'm just going to keep them enabled. So the Lava Reef Act 2 boss has like 14 hits of the original, and you can set it to 8 hits if you don't want to spend a lot of time on that. I'm just going to keep it at 4. I'm just going to put it at 14. Time attack. You can quick restart if you mess up by holding the Y button on your controller. And max supported ghosts is where you can race your past self in time attack. And that's it. Controls, you can set up your keyboard and game controllers. Here, you have your controller and key stuff right here. We'll go back to options. Set the controller for player 1. You can assign the controllers. So you have the abilities. So Insta Shield. Sonic's Insta Shield is on. We're gonna keep it on. Skills Assist is Sonic 3 Air style. We can set it to Hybrid, Mania, or on. So we're gonna do Sonic 3 Air style. So you can set it to Hybrid if you want. I'm just gonna keep it the original. Tails Flight Cancel. Initially in the original game is if you take off with Tails, you can't come back down, but you have to wait for Tails to actually fall with gravity. You can do down jump to cancel his flight. Roll jump control lock. I think that locks you in a roll. I don't really know. Bubble shield bounce, Sonic 3 star or Sonic Mania style. So we're gonna do Sonic 3 star. So you have super and hyper forms. So Tails is super form. In the original game, he can only turn into two super Tails, but now it's super and hyper Tails. Super cancel is where you can cancel your super transformation to save on rings, which is pretty cool, so I'm going to keep on. Quakes, you can set infinite lives and infinite time. I'm going to keep both of those off for originality's sake. The shield, you can set the classic plus elemental, because there's an classic shield before the elemental shield. You can set the classic and elemental, which I'm going to turn on. You can do the upgradable shields, which I don't know about a lot, but we're going to keep it classic plus elemental. Randomized monitor, you can set up the random shields, random monitor. So I'm just going to keep it to normal. Special stage layout is normal, or you can make it randomly generated. Now, I'll keep it to original, because randomly generated sometimes bugs out and makes it impossible to beat special stage. So we're going to turn on randomly generated. We're going to turn on original. And on fail for special stages, advance to next or do not advance. So if you fail a special stage, if you enter another one, it advances to the next in the original one. You can make it to not advance if you want to beat that specific stage. Region is, fun fact, in Japan, the lives counter used to say miles. But you can make it, you can override it to say miles or just keep it to tails. I mean, keep it to tails. Last one is info. You can look at the manual if you just want to look over how to mod the game, how to load mods, if you want to go over the settings again without my video. So that's going to do it for all the options in this game. And by the way, Alt-Enter goes into full screen and out if you just do that. So yeah, that is going to do it, guys, for today's video. Oh, and I forgot to say at the beginning of the video, thank you guys so much for 11 subscribers. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but for me, it really is. I'm really happy to hit that milestone. It's a milestone for me. Thank you for supporting me along the way. I promise I'll try to make as much videos as possible from now on. And I really hope this tutorial helps you, and especially the guy that asked me that question on the Sonic 1 and 2 tutorial. Thank you for suggesting this video idea. I'm sorry I didn't remember your name. But if you want to see who you are, just go to the Sonic 1 and 2 video, and you'll see his name in the comments. He suggested this tutorial. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to comment if you have any suggestions on how should I do things on this channel, or how should I improve. Make sure to like the video if it helped you, and subscribe if you enjoy my content. Only if you just would like to subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe and just enjoy the videos, it's totally fine. And that is going to do it for today's video. And yeah, bye guys.